Hey everybody, welcome to T.O.C, aka Total Obvious Comedy. It's your host here, Taryn Chelly, with a brand spanking new podcast for all of you wonderful listeners and viewers. I never seem to mention those, the viewers out there on good old YouTube, all the listeners on Spotify and other outlets. I hope you are enjoying your great little weekend. The sun is shining and we are loving it, loving life. Can't go anywhere. Can't do anything, but hopefully we will have some things eased out on this troublesome lockdown period. Now, I thought I'd just do a quick little chat here. It's not going to be as long as my last one, because my last one was about 35 minutes on my own, and it took ages to edit. So I'm going to keep it short. I will soon be getting guests on here, and they'll probably be the longer podcasts. But when it's me on my own, I'm going to keep it short because you don't want to see me talking for so long. But one thing I am looking forward to after lockdown is going out for nights out, night and sound like, oi, oi, oi. Mickey Flanagan used to say, you either go out or you go out. I'm looking forward to going out again. And it just, I miss like going out and, because especially with friends, because you don't want to go out on your own, because go out on your own, then you're walking that fine line from being a party animal to being a little bit of a drunk. And there's anything wrong with that. If you want to be a drunk, go for it. I'm not going to judge you, but I'm just saying that it's not a great look. No. But I was just thinking about because a few years ago, me and my friends, I'm not going to say their names because they're going to be embarrassed and they're going to be like, ooh. So I'm going to I've made up names for them. I've written it down. One friend is going to be called PlayStation. Next one called Xbox. And I'm going to call another one Muffin. So just bear these names in mind. I've got to keep referring to them because I'm going to forget. And then they might get upset if I say their names. But I was reminded about a night out we went on a few years ago. We went to Cardiff. And those of you who want to go Cardiff on night out, I'd definitely suggest it. Cardiff is a good night out. But problem was, we didn't get a chance to fully enjoy the Cardiff experience, and the reason behind that was because when we were out, Muffin, because I met these guys at university. PlayStation, Xbox were friends before that, but then I met PlayStation. This is so stupid that I'm giving these names, and I met Muffin and PlayStation at university, and then I met Xbox there as well. But Muffin always used to be a bit. He never was great with the ladies. He was just a bit naff all the time. PlayStation was alright, but Xbox always used to clear up, and I'd get the odd one now and then. But Muffin never did well. But Muffin was originally from Wales, so this was his area. This was his forte. He was going to show us how it's done. And we went to Cardiff, and he met a girl, and he got with her. We were like, oh shit. Muffin's actually done it. He's actually managed to pull a girl. And so we're like, okay, fair play to the lad. We never thought this would happen, but you know what? All credit to him. Credit where credit's due. But then Muffin and this girl, they sat down, and Muffin then got... not Muffin. The girl that Muffin got with started chatting to Xbox. And suddenly she wanted a bit of Xbox as well as Muffin. And then from that, there was talk. She said, I want both of you. So basically, she wanted a threesome with Muffin and Xbox. And so me and PlayStation was just like, okay, what do we do here? And then all of a sudden, all five of us, remember, me, PlayStation, Muffin, Xbox, and this girl, are now walking back to the hotel that we've booked and stayed in. We're now heading back there, and we walk inside, and she's up for it. She's wanting both Xbox and Muffin. She's down for both of them, and these two are down for it as well. Now, I like my mates, but I don't want to do anything like that with them. Not because I'm against having threesomes or anything, just not threesomes with them. Because I don't want to. That's a memory that you'll never forget. Because that means you've seen your mate's dick. And there's nothing weird about knowing that I've seen my mate's dick. Because I'll always look at them and think, I've seen your dick. I've seen your bumhole. And for all I know, it's just... if you're into it, then fair play. But I just don't want to see my mates. because I know what some of them do, and it's like, ooh, and what they might carry with them. But anyway, I digress. So these two were now going to have this threesome, and PlayStation said, because we had two adjoining rooms, like you had one room here with 2 beds, and then you had an adjoining room with another with 2 beds, and we were just like, okay, that's fine. And then me and PlayStation went into the other room, and he said, should we just kip? And I said, no, let's go out. And PlayStation's like, why? I go, I'm not going to stay in this room while next door I can hear some ferocious thumping going on, and hear some poor Welsh girl getting spit roasted by both Xbox and Muffin. I'm not staying here for that. And so PlayStation said, okay, fine, let's go out for a bit. So we went out while these lot were, doing the business. And we were just like hanging out for a bit. And then, we went to some good places in Cardiff. But then suddenly PlayStation wanted to head back again. I said, why do you want to head back? He said, because he needs a shit. And I was like, we can't just end a night out because you need a shit. But we did. So we went back to the hotel room, hanging out there. And so we thought, well, you know what? It's been an hour. They should have finished by now. Let's be fair. Or they might be on second helpings. Who knows? So we got back and we opened the adjoining room, and Xbox basically had his legs spread out, and Muffin was sitting on the end of the bed, and the girl was just sitting there as well, and they hadn't even started. And apparently every time they started, Xbox would be getting her going, but then Muffin would put her off. And I was like, this threesome was meant to be over by now, but no, so we've come back to nothing that's happened here. But then, so we afterwards, where am I going? What happened next? I'm trying to think now. I should have really written this down. I'm actually trying to think what happened next. Then and then later on, she suddenly was like, now all like, I don't want to do it now. I'm not in the mood anymore. I'm not feeling it now. And then Muffin suddenly switched. Bear in mind, Muffin's the reason why this girl's here. And suddenly, he's now all like, well, you better get going then, love. You better fuck off. And he came out with this one line. He's basically said to me, he said, if you ain't paying, you ain't staying. Which cracks me up even to this day. Brilliant line. And then basically, Muffin and PlayStation, they went into one room, and then me and Xbox went into the other, and the girl stayed in the bed with Xbox because I'm in a relationship, so I'm not going to do that shit. But then now this is where it got messed up for me. She was fully clothed when she went to bed. I woke up the following morning and she looked undressed, and I was like, okay, this is strange. And then I spoke to Xbox and I said, what happened? And he goes, we just fooled around a bit. She did the old down there, and then I did the old there, but, nothing much. And I was like, you did all this while I was in the bed next to you? That is an outrage. And he didn't see a problem with it. I felt like I was violated there. My ears and my sense were violated. But, yeah, and that's... And then the girl went, and we went home, and that's where it came out from there. And that was a very interesting night out. I've been on some other ones as well. This is where it becomes quite weird, because when you can go anywhere, but it really depends on the people that you're with. I'll give you one. I'll think about one more story before I end this podcast, because we're going on for nearly just about 9.5 minutes. Been going for, so that's all right. It's not bad. Nice short little podcast here. I went to. Can't think of any now. Now I can't actually think of any. This one time I went to because in Leicester we have this place called Mosh, and Mosh is like a rock place, but they have other things there as well because they have different floors that go on, and in the bottom floor is like the cheese room. And now I walked into there with my mates, and I'm wearing a very flowery t-shirt, and loads of people commenting say, "Oh, I like your shirt, very flowery," and I'm wearing pink shoes as well. And basically, one of my mates was there, and then suddenly some dude just started on my friend. So I pushed him and said, "What are you doing, mate? What are you doing?" And then he threw a punch at me, so I hit him back, and then suddenly everything's broken up. It's all kicking off, and then we're all like kicking off with each other. And bear in mind, I'm doing this with pink shoes and a flowery shirt, so there's nothing intimidating about me right now. But I'm going for it. And then 10 minutes after the fight ended, well, the scrap, it wasn't really a fight, it was more of a scuffle. I met the guy who started on me, and he went, "I'm so sorry, mate. Let me buy you a drink." So he bought me a drink. And I've never seen something resolved quite like that before, but it was interesting. But yeah, I can't wait to hear any more stories. I'll think about some more stories and I'll bring them out because that was interesting. I don't know how my friends are going to respond to knowing that I've told this story online and published it around the world, but I didn't give their names, so no one knows who they are. No one quite knows it. But yeah, this has been great. So I've been Tarancelli. This has been a T.O.C. podcast. You can catch me on YouTube, as you can see, Instagram, Facebook, and Spotify, and other outlets as well. I would check, but I'm filming this on my phone, so I can't really check right now. But yeah, have a great weekend, guys. I'll chat to you soon. Bye-bye.